Natina TV, gospel to the world.
Stop dead every day.
Dem consulenti na natina.
Stop dead.
Empa sempre fie na natina. Mo from pelin na monte. Lebe mambo eni yesun konta.
Natina Radio, gospel to the world.
Subscribe to Natina TV, the gospel to the world.
Natina Radio,
Natina Radio, gospel to the world.
Stop dead every day.
Dem consulenti na natina.
Stop dead.
Empa sempre fie na natina. Mo from pelin na monte. Lebe mambo eni yesun konta.
Natina Radio, gospel to the world. Natina TV, gospel to the world.
Natina Radio,
Natina Radio, gospel to the world. Natina TV, gospel to the world.
Stop dead every day.
Dem consulenti na natina.
Stop dead.
Empa sempre fie na natina. Mo from pelin na monte. Lebe mambo eni yesun konta.
Pacha obaswa na wami wani ashe video no na yentwetwe komo entwa yen program no so. Me pacha obaso pe na wami wani we eye part 2 yakọ asan aba. We fe no abebi o. Enti mi sraw oba mi wani na she mame. We eye abebi o. Abebi o mu na ye we. Ababio ena edi asan abai ye ba betwetwe enkomo ye betoa yen komo no so eti uba na wami wani ahye video no na yemfa yen komo no entwetwe so me hyebo se me ko baabi aba me ba ye besan atoa so ampa medi me bo hye so medi me bo hye so Etuba mi wani na share video no mame oba peshe mame.
Natina Radio, gospel to the world.
Subscribe to Natina TV, the gospel to the world.
Natina Radio
Natina Radio, gospel to the world.
Stop dead every day.
Dem kosulenti na natina. Mpasempefie na natina. Moframpeni na munti. Lebe mambo 𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗓𝗏𝗡𝗚.
Natina Radio, gospel to the world. Natina TV, gospel to the world.
Natina Radio
Natina Radio, gospel to the world.
Inside info on why 𝗦𝗘𝗡𝗡𝗚 cried and cursed transport minister in public. Now there's a tape making the rounds. 𝗦𝗘𝗡𝗡𝗚 gets so emotional talking about one Esiama. And this Esiama was a transport minister in the days of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And he wept. Let us go straight to the tape. When we return, hey, I have information for you. Watch this.
I feel so guilty. I don't see what you in your man, me, my yama, Esiama. Esiama. And ne, Esiama wa kukudro. To me, Jina Hoye campaign here. Yanko Bombe Kamasiwa. Wamene touch Ramo. Obia woni nkaye. Nye yi. Ubetinye nye wiase nyoma nyina. You lose it. Baby am fa ni free. Ewa ha. Oni honorable aye call contest. The first time I'm who no. Now she suit. Omo ball draw. MIS akotu biem. Nka mo yaw. Mami baako omo serve aduane. Odi ye ena nketrepa. Etwe ena owu. E ba sa no pe na nkete se crutch.
Na che say poison when people nyana na shasi. About to go to you know. Mami be didi after mami did we ya na touch the match by means ya man poison. Yanko ni nti
baby yanko nefa MP ni man na bedi mechi. He was a good friend. But when you are post or the junior and an I was going to his office all the time. But wow. But a natural justice. The punishment a CMA will get is a natural justice. But a natural justice. Where I picked them, me, and I make a secret in Jrum. Honorable Cecilia Dapa, and you are the Ministry of Transport, and Mano. And none a Siama Hunti till date. Cecilia Dapa, in your
This is 𝗓𝗓𝗔𝗑𝗡𝗚. Today is all about 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. This is 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. He wept. He wept. Now, Kweku Ofori Esiama, this gentleman, in fact, he used to go to Ken's house, wash his cars. Oh, Massa, boss, Massa. He will come. Ken will come trying to enter into his car. He will be the one to open the gate, polish his shoes and all that. And Ken realized that, well, this man wants to get close to me. So he took him under his arms and that he made him part of the family, I am told. We have photos of him and Ken in the days. As Ken told you, this man contested with one honorable Aye and couldn't make it. And what happened? Ken took him up and said, you know what? I will push for you to get a position. Nana Akufo-Addo told 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓, I'm giving you a ministerial position. These are those available. Which one do you want? And he said, I want the transport. He said, but transport, I've given it out already. I said, these are those ones available. Transport is not available. He said, that's the one I want. He said, okay, let me see what I can do. Nana Addo had already given that post to Cecilia Dapa. But he spoke with Cecilia Dapa, and Dapa didn't like the idea that she was going to be removed from the transport. That year, first tenure of office of Nana Addo, he split the transport into two. Transport, and then the other one, aviation. It's the same thing. Transport is transport. Whether it's by sea or by road or by air, it is transport. But Nana Addo, because he wanted to satisfy Cecilia Dapa, he split the transport into two. Transport and then aviation, two ministries, and gave one to Cecilia Dapa. And now Ken was told to come and take the transport, and he brought Esiama there. According to him, in the tape, the moment Esiama got the post, and he moved on once, twice, thrice, he started making money. He started disregarding Ken, disrespecting him in one way or the other. Meanwhile, Cecilia Dapa stopped talking to Ken because she had heard that he was the one responsible for her ministry being split into two, and she only had aviation. But Nana Addo promised her, don't worry. After the first tenure, I'll give you another position that will make you happy. She was Nana Addo's darling girl. You remember when Cecilia Dapa was even alleged to have stolen so much money? After we found so much money in the house, Nana Addo came and said, you shall be exonerated. I know who you are. So, Esiama is in the camp of Bawumia now. And Ken is not angry, according to insiders. His problem is that Esiama can still go out and insult him on campaign platforms. He said, I know what democracy is. If you want to join Bawumia, join Bawumia. Talk about the good things of Bawumia. But when you go out there and insult me, it means you have forgotten all the good things I did for you. That's why Ken said, oninkaye, and that everything that he has gained through him, he shall lose it. That's a curse, even though he said, can I tell you more? Another guy that Ken is so unhappy with is the former Greater Accra regional boss, the minister, 𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗚. 𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗚 wanted to buy a house in Philadelphia and went to Ken. And we have pictures of them, in the house on the day that he went. But I don't see that to be so necessary. So we shan't publish them. And Ken wrote a check of $50,000 American and gave to Kwate and said, this is my contribution. He gave to his boy, who drove all the way to Philadelphia from New York to go and give to 𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗚. And 𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗚 bought the house. Sadly, 𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗚 just lost his son in America. He wasn't so well, and then he passed on. Our condolences to you. He's also on the campaign platform, and he's against Ken. And from Ken's camp, he's also throwing insults and disrespecting Ken. As to how true this is, those of you following the campaign trail, that is what it is. It looks like a number of people have decided to turn their backs on Ken. And most of the time he believes that because he's helped them before, naturally they should follow him. But he says, no, that is not it. If they follow me, that is good. But if they don't, I don't expect them to go around insulting me because I have fed them before and helped them. Because of Esiama, this woman causes that the pa doesn't talk to me. And Esiama himself has turned against me, and he's disrespecting me on campaign platforms. Whatever he gained through me, he shall lose it. Remember Ken and his very good friend, Atachia. A lot of people have turned their backs to him, and he's not happy about it. His problem is that it's democracy, but don't disrespect me. Like Atachia said, we don't want a man who will go to the UN and before you hear, you say, "Malafaka! Malafaka!" Excuse my French. He says, Ken can never be predicted. And I think that is a fair enough comment. I don't think Ken should have been angry about that. It's a fair comment. Yes, you get angry sometimes and you use some of these words and you don't care where you are. You can use them. But for Esiama, he has gone ahead to curse him. He said whatever he has gained through him, he will lose everything. Ken.
Okay. Biguswa a demonstrated say MPP. Edin. Most of them, any ungrateful. Omu bonuaye for. Bonuaye for what Ghana, and omunya baby amfa. Na omukwa political party bi ama omonsini e na pia kwa kwose MPP mu na omo na kodi ba omi achi no omo ninkaye omo ye bonua efo ankasa onsa me kan bibi cha beginning before se me call abai be ka cha say Kennedy e Japan abraba wa bon e wo MPP mu se ne wa ba so obe pretumi a eni kwan se MPP for Obi tisa bronye Kennedy 4x4 channel. Obi jina bonti later deny say nye no kre. Eni ko pulini video a ono jina bonti. Da Kennedy e Japan si. E o ka o de ma no o deny. Wato dan ama atachia be jina bonti deny say Ken ko fa prove mra onto bibia ma no. Katie Hammond same thing. Ene Koti abetoso. Esiama account, all of them. Because, meaning, say party no, edua ena obi abo some people call baby koji Aduro for power ena akoye sao anane President Kufuor tifiesu sisi as I'm talking to you now Nana Akufo-Addo tifiesu because of Bawumia Nana do no ne hu say okofa Bawumia be the vice president or regret it because Bawumia pain ungratefulness say anu edin Bawumia dey anu edin to a point say Bawumia timi bie ne nkrama igum no mu gina bonti ti Nana do attempt raw with no mercy obi a wayo president vice president 8 years nanka wo be president cry na wamboa wo amwa me president ya udinatem ene sikani yesu wonya ne twem sesi asiba wo sika ontumi ni egudam ne yesu wo che mankrofo for vote for him to become because Oshe as vice president di onyaye na otimi be president ya onim se waye yawie the whole world sika nyina beguni botum bagana for say Bawumia ti message yesime family I'm fa Dr. Bawumia former vice president mame for we need yema na mom no kure wo mu say after need ye nechi Ghana for say men kan kire say forget about presidency fama ene emfama wo kina yentie 2023 the campaigners omo ye campaign man no bebre akasa yenko decide ni enkoti ade asanti uba me pacho no mi oni a share video
ana ohye chema kasa na ne wo mu ni say
fosia odianoma Aduro fosia nyakopon hira opase upia comment ni gumsa yenko me pacho oba so a my comment time ko we ye part 2 eni abamu no
sa wo kwa ako a obro no beka say strategic
okay
ye dikai wo ko dwa so a adwumekuo bia woni so ade mu se obenya tintiman ne say udwomu no ade na wo ton ye beto political party de wo utirim ene woni so ade mu an say obenya power na wo na ne wo pesa wo ye de boa o man no wetumi aye no wenya power ba ye den wo ko ba bia e second bia ba fe bia e ye Kennedy amafo boka ekoye research se ne be ya atemamufuo omehu de timamufuo pe no matumi eyi sa nipa no mato aba ama ebi mu kura ye yi nipa na ewie na fe na wokoboka akoye pia ansa na ya ginatum no nipa mu Yesu frɛ no se fa ne bra eti ba adwuma na ye simple na bebi anyakopon ebo na pese ho no bo samso wo hu krofo oba enye wo da chi na ohwe o wo say Osumesi ama me promise say obey me minister. Osumesi say obey me running mate. Osumesi say obey me chief of staff. Eti wo koto abama sa Osumesi no. No onwa ma me adwuma. Na me metimi aboa wo. Enti straight away or kira wo say wo ye secondary matter. Nanso we dey ye grassroots tradition no. Wo se to ma me. Na me ma wo adwuma. It was direct connection with the president. With the mesre me central regional first vice chairman enye se bia me ye delegate se bia o free central region there bi o oyopia o man ni nyina epe no enti the metimi aka ne say so obi executive ana so ye panyini wo central region no pin ben delegate bi no o ka kire o say o ye nyina na ye free central region na so men to ma Osumesi no wentumi nya bebi papa bi engina so na de obeka ne say because Osumesi a promise me say obema me position into tuma no say na be ya position ne ba metumi abo a say nipa no yo man bofo on pay delegate na say amafo dwene kwan a wo mo be control party wo mo dwene kwan a ye be control aban ye betimi da sesan kofo abrabo party me you free o timi ma obi threaten say Bawumia and also Osumesi event say a champion Brian champion ba say we ba na Bawumia ba afi ne be ye we be you free album no and na kira wo say yen dwene won a sabisabio wo mu ye adwuma no ansa na party no aba power party ni si polling station executives na so wo mu no mu gbogbo refiesie ko twetwe nkofo beto aba enti se obi ba na so no bo mu ba ye be yi we free mu a ene ye mema ne mba na utumi maintain opposition
wey eye enkrofo ensemo a egu abonten ebi ne yeboboi about 31st abatwa ebasu between Kennedy Japan and Mahmoud Bawumia yankotie odike nso ha
see Bawumia but me message ordinam I am confused I mean tiffy
why confused for Bawumia
digital na said the game just tell me about it be serious with me
no I'm serious
because we are building a nation
debut
yeah bye many abulai my friend say an emerging economy and we don't need strong currency.
O see Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eden.
Into the message.
Campaign no.
Me patrol abuchi. Can assemble akwa Bawumia can
digitalization. Or the abrochire be Ghana.
Abrochire dey.
Abrochire a wo bi no. O so the be Ghana.
You are abroad the overseas. Masa you are abroad.
Or the UK be Ghana.
Me tell them can me say you are abroad. Abroad nko na overseas nko. Togo ya abroad.
They be I know they want
Nigeria ya abroad. Me patrol ma me come after my. I don't so man.
Let me tell
you. Nigeria ya abroad. South Africa ya abroad. But overseas ya UK, America, enkura utwa epo.
And one some no can say or the no be Sakru no be Ghana abrochire.
Yaka abrochire.
Abrochire so yen
wey eye odike ya nyina ni odike e wo Ghana obisa simple question message ben ana Bawumia wo ma MPP a ode ko face NDC no message ana Bawumia wo ne se ya to aba no ma no a ode abrochi ebeba Ghana all these ideas 8 years as vice president want me and contribute to a move back to support Nanado. Nanado amemu and successful. Meanwhile, Nanado brought you in for purpose. I didn't man Nanado di Bawumia buy. Or do buy. So we babe buano atu tuskasem because also economists I just say what being ye unim de wako school unim way what being so ye need so say Bawumia ba abe bibi di aboa Nanado Bawumia ba ya also obesi toilet tio Bawumia ba ya was a toilet and I met me offer ye be sisi toilet and a man for say come on toilet thing bebu bramayen ye pe obi a obetime bie nyuma say coconut ye de ye bibi ebro ye de ye bibi cassava ye de ye bibi bibi e wasase nso bia betime de ye bibi tomatoes mango orange avocado bobodin bibi e wo bia abrofo de ye bibi ma yetimi kokra bi bagana se ba bi de betime aye yebetime aye nkoko yebetime aye ponche ni nyina farms yebetime abo wuram aye nneoma we nyina bi asosidi e wo Ghana but still ye kokra because ye penny for aye busy e yisu scano for their personal things what you say wey ana na odike bi sase Bawumia no ye mbisa no se ne message ne den na me bawo Bawumia be dai anya message obia oso oba bebu oman manifesto a opeso chro edi bebu oman wachusu Bulgaria se omeboa na onchusu onchro ne manifesto ba
nipa opeso omchro ne manifesto ema na odi me Bawumia do Dr. Bawumia na ahemanyam se efe krampo se Dr. Bawumia
ria kwa me mababa
opeso omchro ne manifesto
efe na bibia bako
odi mi di kra kan eno kwa enyonyam se keke mame tie enye sika na me medi akiri
MPP for being our Jimmy now. Me Baumia do Dr. Baumia and I shame in Yam. Say, after Crampo said, Dr. Baumia, nipa or person Mutroni manifesto. A mom, not or Jimmy D. crack on, and quite young check a mammy. And yes, you can immediately. MPP for being our Jimmy now, who said, I'm with me for me because my dream. They can never buy my conscience.
What?
And I will not apologize today or tomorrow. Me, I want to be back on.
Show MPP for being on my Jimmy. Way, Moon United we cancel move by Umia camp. December Umia camp, Canada, Japan, Cassa, MPP for being a Jimmy Sir. And only a problem, MPP for the Jimmy. Why? Because we are called record will be or Safuma Fufi. And I'm a Canadian Japan making that comment. We in us on the same. Because O did atem. And I'm penny phobia friends on Conco Pacho. What did he also for penny Dr. Isaac who's been partem? And I'm penny phobia a fair aqua say hey. Umu and a babumbo sagana in Jania. I just will be found senechi. So go and apologize to the nation prophet. Mammy Evelyn Biaa. And who talk, I don't know. Albert Johnson. And who atem Didier. And a bra dear tem or see. Or on Kaye Bima Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Because Mahmoud Baumia Pencroft Virtual Manifesto. Mekan said the botai, I would be boo mine. And your mobe said the name Papa Kennedy or in Japan Jnabon team. Echo ba nyoma obeti mi aye de obeti ma yisu kubaye de obeti ma yisu ebruaye de obeti ma yisu nkati aye o kire bibia de obeti ma yisu brode mango everything all butai obekati jobs amamrante ye mebu ni ye mama enye juma aye or message now odike bisa simple question se ba omi ambra bontin emekire de oba obetumi aye ne butai ne sen ba omi abotai o person di bebu o man no ne nsanya nkan afei na Bulgaria onifreni wi ene kokamo abronya mo betena se adwen dia ba omi aba obe tio afei na omo badwen dia ba omi aba obetima ya magana se ba omi aba eden se toilet na se toilet ndi sa tija because yam Papa John Dramani Mahama amanati ase toilet the assemblyman for nisi what you say enye wo president and a vice president edi na why ya osi mi be si toilet ibesi si toilet ibesi ba ko ha ni esi ba ko ha hwitim ena wo be si o hwitim kaka wo be si no ba omi akwaje ho fans ena economy abeto abonti ba omi adwane se economy no oni mo hwi ne mum se ba toilet esisi ye dia on the sisi toilet no ne mum economy na aje gu no de ba omi aso nka ho bi what you see so see emu binum ti abonti ene e kasa chew so we delegate men ko vote ma ba omi because Baumia have no message. Baumia have nothing to offer our society. The only thing Baumia and Crawford are met me offer a cash. So be disca. Apart from that, be biennial Baumia and Crawford met me offer Ghana. Why? Because Baumia is empty. Baumia is empty. On what Baumia grant trusting home, oh, they are all paying. The moment penning for be is so Kennedy a Japan. So and penning for the case cotton. Onam yamide ba wonchia and emia. Onam de ede. Do we are boy bow don't pay my Sunday at Tonam. Then so nam yede. Adia mempe wo a yonchia. Now Kennedy a Japan nam ye and crofoide. We are touch ya more. A brought titis kama omo. Or to the dime or to ta dima omu na omope name ninchia omso ompe enti chinchina nipa oni vision oni botai biano yemfa ono ambra still emetena konwa no so ni enya Canada Japan entrance eno na ama na Ghana youth ni nyina te egu abontin e kam frame people se se mon fa Canada ma ye nto aba mamo ye nto mamo ene yɛnto ma mo wɔkyena yɛbɛma mo awi awie bia first awie no deɛ sɛ agya ɔmo fa ho to sports ne mom second awie ɛbɛyɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ super ɛbɛyɛ awie mu awie awie brane if some MPP yɛ mistake kɔto aba ɛma ba omi a trust me MPP ntumi nya 30%. This 31st election ebe some MPP awie mu to na de minim se omo to a Kennedy afa in advance Kennedy betwam over 60 minim se wafa na mom se omo ko chichim Kennedy se akobokro no e try so omo agi aba no a 2028 30% with Baumia MPP phone to me. Trust me. Oh dear, go home baby. Fesi. Na yenshadi. Which I mean, 31st Kennedy afa. No matter what, you baby are. Because obetrin Baumia mu said you obetrin mono. Ubiye nye. Onim say now. Omu say omu lusu. Hwe ade a enyamra samo a ene MPP for pese omudie ti ade a now MPP for you Kumasi Ashanti region.
Yes, yeah audit. Mo say omu awu no de omudi income.
What?
Na wo na yi sidi sa ye wo a enka be ye wo de. I'm telling you
NPP
na eduru so ne e koto no a na yama yani akoho na yene electoral commission na kase we de wawu anaduma no sem say what be
mo na kase asem we
sa na ekoso sa na ekoso
current omo audit
no ya audit awie but omo awu nyina di wu so enti we nyina awie in the name of menkase ebi obi di dream but I suspicion say obi person of aquatic so esisi obi uwie no a now so open united front o kofa we
say obi a wawu di NPP registered
so ye maye
yes ye maye nyi said ni one is directive member so me said ni fi
Ashanti region media me region asem na meka.
It's one is directive member Ashanti region
and one say you send ye one leadership of the party
from chairman to me to
because a leadership regional leadership
Mutie
and also that regions after na maybe find
okay
be free Ashanti e be drew ranado enti me constituency awu food nyina no di wo abranso a ye nyina ye nim se papa wo yewu owura wo yewu ababa wo yewu a ye betimi aye frame adani ye frame preko
na obi say mti di enti na ye mpese be ye frame
yes ye nyim frame enwo ho no ye beto a ye nya vigilant so enti no ayesa no a menti ye national leadership nase but we ba ha no ma yesa meto me boas
empanifo na wo backdoor no so bembe kasa omse yebesa akemu ene koka emoti abontik kan kwasiasem yesi ye kwa kosaki professor from Boating because wakasa MPP wo no ye fake munye fake whole party MPP nye kwiadonko party MPP party a rule Ghana 4 times 4 years 4 years 4 years 4 years 4 times and yatuaba a elected MPP candidate amo matna kunyaso 4 times ye kaboma 16 years 16 years and MPP for spending Ghana e de bu Ghana mine MPP for kwa kotoaba akoyi delegate the obetu franka ama MPP akofesi NDC 2028 register na de kotoaba no awufodin wum omo mawum empanifobia hi ehun a question MPP leaders say no ye kotoaba first ye check register no make sure say obi a wagu sabre no bia ye yi ni din afrimu why say awufo din edaso register no so there be ye kotwa ba na police station no ye vigilant ewo enti e beto aba na wi e be kenkan no o be find out no na owufo na beto aba Ghana ne ono o be twe amanso atwa enkosi hwe one strategy akrofo no person omufa just a plan BNPP for leaders omusu discipline na omupe obi asabi according to okateche frifa obi a ombetumi asoma no ombetumi control no a oyeti bonkoso no omupe because obetra Kennedy nasia Kennedy be discipline o man kwan e man nya dia ope definitely obese tumi ase omumpe de ombetumi control enti now omo de awufu di kwakoto aba enti awufu no nyina wo ba bi ombeto aba akọ ena omo ye ho adwuma dada say na say Kennedy ebeka bibi about Kumasi say omo plot so mbe wi aba no mo Kumasi enti Kumasi odru ho a ye be hu de be se Kumasi e man krofo we pie ba abontin e na Kennedy open to kwa we patapa we titiasam de ne besi bibia nsi Kumasi bati okwa Ashanti regional voters registration o mo de beto aba no o mo mu huye na ti kwadwo hoho nyina din da so om still a MPP mpanifo no bi pre e fight say no before say beto aba no yenyi awufo no din firi mu o mo so mo mpre why say ba umi side almost so one play e me enye wufo din free abato no obiati o where your question kasia as the whole Ghanaians nyina Ghana fo nyina as you bisa this question you bisa free MPP say why say mo kwakoto aba kasia the whole Ghana ye interest e wa abato mu na mo kwato aba with a wufo names in the register why afemo unse on person wi aba no if MPP for nyina pe wo ba o me asa de o mo kan say MPP for twema why say o person o de kro no de koto aba no why say o timi face Kennedy e Japan man to man na mo to aba no fe ni ehwe de o ba wini why say mo de wufo din de koto aba ye de wufo to aba what you say? Why say a dear wufu din e koto aba e wo MPP party? So sad. What you say? So sad. So sad. Mo koto aba. Nipa ni nyina efre hwe. Santie we bi.
Oh adum ye busa Kennedy o hina Japan ne alaji
mo beka ya koka jetia yet respond Africa jetia by we edum we from edum yente respond a free edum eba yente respond
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia 31st abare kwa kotoro hwan na for to me e man nyame bo 31st January mi na France pa France
e Kofi.
Okay, me go fina nyambo 31st Baumia ne Kennedy o hina Japan.
Thank you Jeffrey Brown.
Why now say MPP mfani ni nanim na why now pe?
Asa 31st MPP ko to aba. Ene minim kura o. Sa amo kwere.
Umko akoyi Kennedy o hina Japan ne Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Sa do be di party nanim. Na we den sa nwo so mo to aba o.
Sa nwo se to aba na yama Baumia na street.
Dabi. Na we mo sa ko ham ho akotwetwe sika ko se sika kwa. Ade no baby anokure da no na mo de ato. Enua ne Kennedy. Enua Kennedy bibia ni ho we afina mo ko ham ho akọ fa pipes de o ma bebo so ballot.
Ade ba ko a me hu wo ba omi ho ne se oni shame. Se ye me ne ba omi a dia Ghana for the yewi. Come see from street. kame twa so kra men try se be kobokro no da bia na me kwa kwia abato no matter what say ye ma me je mensa electoral commission kra promise me say obewie mama me meka che se no nipa no mpeme the whole nation nyina obi African de Japan baby a obekobia
papers no kono ba akofefa ink mo says kakwa Kennedy simple
ale amanfo bebe so Kennedy na say o party midie ne ho nsem wo ho no mo ne adante adisi betumanya na o de against party no so wadwenkyere wo sa no ensem yi hu ne say
sa asem na mo kakra na me bufu ma he okra mic no kra me ba to akọ no ba
o kafra
ebi o pa de atem say papa what to wa no me pre presidency no that works Biaa no na yema mo no odi atem no day we ho de man hu so pa de atem o officer o man hu so pa de atem afia wo bete no ho so wo bedi party nanim de o pa de atem sanity anka o mo danti e de atem do mo fa nto ba bi kura Donald Trump wa America kura wana pa de atem sene no wo ye obede obeka mo so de wo ye ne nkwase asem eno no nche so pa de atem obi pa de atem onu no sunu ayi apie ne yenim de oba omiam e bia ba omia de wonu mu kura sene Kennedy ba wo de ate
o se ba omia me di 8 de hu de wonu mu
de wonu mu no eno no se obeye party ne toro kan no eno no kura chen de atem enti wo mo pese pepe ye adwuma e Kennedy o hene Kennedy onu a o maso woden MPP for no menim se eno yare de a o maso woden o fa ba bia o koma kura ase kura obi ase Kennedy o kompatuo ma obi ase Kennedy o ko jate pram so obi ase Kennedy o ba dum obi ase Kennedy o ko pizza to obi ase Kennedy
chese ma dwen ho a hwe obi odi ba umi achi bia corrupt sanity so wa dwen corrupt ya you can never support ba umia obi ho a e bia na wa do ne pen out of odo ba umia no ehumobro ma papa no hu na no wira ho se ba umia ba wi poto no e na wira ho eno na ama eno no meti ase but omo de boapaye etaba umia chi because of obi hu ehin because of bibinti me support ba umia omo dwen ye corrupt sanity because se wa dwen mo da ho fan bibia so clear se Ghana form pe ba umia ono ankasa ne krom for kram pe no northern region pe no Muslims pe no Christopher pe no ni on party form pe no nti ade abiem na aka hwe omo mo kasa abonti nyina MPP fonko omo nsun guchem san hwe na delegate disappoint o makofa ba umia ba because omo nim sa ba umia ba esu na omo sun last year ombese subiem they know but what Canada di omo nim sa ni da so betumi abam on say o delegate bi order ne kontokwa na olusukura na still a unya ni da so say be but delegate bi on ad ne ko akon obu opem o say party no ba umi adwia ma MPP ani onyama ko fom te say do one time nti afei ena Kennedy o hine Japan eba said de akufo be gi free edubo ansem na o de ani onyam be say MPP mo something ena happen now ba umi character ni bibia e wa MPP te say do one onija ntumi puli any fire ba umi ni ejabia ni mu only charisma ni pandono only that charisma only that power mo force guy no somebody never say but only that kind of charisma na ni pa be dono aba umi ade be ye ni o mama MPP oni ti say do boy pepepe ba won say kufo ba en charisma e ho party a enka power nhweda for the first 61 MPs a Korea parliament biggest achievement what you say nenya kwamra the second chance at the man no pine kufa president 8 years Nana do second round on the atames and Mahama winning the back next say pine no the Mahama two from no be president 8 years and Mahama abe finish wo mo kra and say waji parliament aji presidency Biaa boso now MPP person mo bounce back. How can you bounce back with Baumia? Obi a woni message okuta bad record, bad one, because Ghana, for the time, the second time, Umiaka economic team no. So just a year no a time. Almost say si kasam no poto. Amen. Finance Minister Ojana Kwatena Buchi. And you want to bring this man. Well, brother, the whole Ghana country ni him say, Baumia a part of it. I find I more try discrediting another than a bushia. Say Baumia was not part of it. Nanadu ne bushia the this answer moneno. Baumia and Kambi. The Ben I'll be preaching this message to Ghanaians. The Ben and I'll be preaching this message to Ghanaians. A Ghana for Betias, yes, a chronona course, ni dream a course, Sikasa a course on Baumia and Kambi. Wobra Ghana phone you name se Baumia account. Nanado a confirm se me de Baumia buy, se o me boame, near to Tuskasame. How can you go to Ghanaians and tell them, say, a kufadu nini anu ni wies kano, Baumia account Timonto mano, na oba, or the bruche, bepa Ghana, 8 years, when to me and fat Togo po, Amagana, the economy, not time say Togo economy. 8 years as vice president. When to me and moi, Nanadu amemu na ntumpon ntini 8 years as a vice president no poto and then encrofo no say yede ne to nchen ye sad line no e won nchen. That means Baumia odi power Biaa vice president want me make any impact, want me share any idea, economy no say ni out to hwe din obi a we economist a wa bin sika hihye mu a wonim sika hihye nioma. Want me and support your government, you know. I'm our government to me and survival. Cities from 4 cities, Ecuador 17 cities. And now you want from someone can be. Now they now your vice president, Utifia won kasa, and I was show my 8 years, and I must say or mine. The Ghana from consider so would you open to me as a president, you can do miracle to us. Would you bruche beba Ghana? Why never an as the same way? And I do man as same way. Who will believe this? But who a new candidate to wa or ya fresh our system no Ghana for no penasem na Ghana for OGD oni mu say papa na bia enwuma enti oba obetime bia ama yenye biaye ato Ghana for team enti omo begi mu say mo fa Kennedy mre ye nto abama no MPP say no ye mpene ye mfa na ma ye didi aye pe ene beba mo bagi amonye munyi aye fa ho ye ba wi aye nwi ye trefie tra ba umi akoba 4 times Ghana for bebre of your better man shall be a muti. Wo bra wo option for I bet me amount power was say me pet that option because nipana or danon yesruno it yempene what you say
e de be biem we nya fe no bi be so mi nsa say fa we bro just o de mo akora kwa didie na sa mo anokora mu nyina bochenku ba bi fa ko edidi na sa ba ko atene ho a de o hwe mo ano so no won ka bebrebe ne meka ba ko no ho o be ka de watene ho na akoka de ye ho bebrebe no ho tie na ye atum se Kennedy ba no wo se mo ye ya pede ye ma ye ne ya sede ye ma ye
tu nyame bo 35 so delegate effort to minima Kennedy
Kennedy simple me man fa ma no na mo kofo bi foforo ba ene ye mo amu jejereje obi na bo ne nom jejereje o se jejereje mo amolai
e bia yambo 35 ye ko aba to no so na wantima ni nkrum na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia di nkrum a de na obetima na se obeto aba e de ya MPP ni de obeto aba
na mete se wa di nkunima
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
ensi kura ensi de ne ba ya na ma sha ase bobo ska no me di betu kwan enye Canada na meko enye Italy o enye ese inche ba bi kura na makose ni tu kwan no
inche de se ya ko tu
ho na mepe
ho yo govern
ni send them no ho se mafiri kuma ase because papa we di oba emwaye sa mo de ne ba no obi e ka ye pe Kennedy o ye pe Kennedy o ye pe Kennedy na maso den ana na do so ne nsa me do ba ni mo ntoma we ene ye no na wi ene hwe Bawumia bae site wa Central region kura bebre bubu ye ebubu ne kyese ya yimu amoto ase akonya ya twa frisu se na moto asi fom we be si kurada
I don't know mo say MPP before na nkofo adwo na nya ba omia na ma sa seat no you losing sa seat bebrebe no
se MPP na no madwo omo a se o papa ho ya ahia ebi nka wo maame na unuanom sa na te nti firi papa no ene be so sa na MPP no so nti de ye ka kire mo no ntie ye na yenso ye nipa ene mo na mo koto aba ba yi president no mo de ne se mo kofa we aba se ye ntoma no be du ni bebrebe na ye ni ye kire de oso oba unse wi akire last year na mo ne na mo pa acho mo koto ye be ma mo kakra kakra ene we de wan hwe ye gura obi anu obesi abonten
o last year e ba ha be campaign na se boys so mo go to hu ni ada ba na me say that na MPP party na afunu ni pa na say ne ho aba otan kakra ntia na mo go tutu na ya mo 2020 say ala doctor mo ba mo ya ba de mo ye last year no bra mo timi mo sare be ya na say because mo say bia say master tra mo adwene
we de be che ntutu no kura we de wa hwe kura o mo be donso afra nsuo no mo de abom
obi ati o hwe me say boapae na MPP mpanifo no abro no mo ye hwe baumia hwe de omo de ye baumia hwe look at this we kura de nye last year abato no etutuo no mbo no we ye nansie yi em say October or November ye mu baby ena okoye campaign mbo no sa tutuo nipa no se yempew delegate monto abama Kennedy Japan yempe papa we yempe no eye simple yempe no mo se chinchina e be chinchi monsa agi e de amaba umia medwe ho amenti ase abro ben no me ba wiase me hu abro we bida se nipa ti me bo abro pa se chinchina chi yesai no enjingu party no go engu ma yina Kennedy pa be ba de ne MPP ngu hwe tutuo pa e bo ba ya waye mbobo awotio hwe ya waye mbobo awotio ndesi ekrasa MPP fo wiama we wiama wa wan kasa wa adwi mu nim se campaign na wo ko face NDC no wo kwa kolusi you know se wo kwa kolusi nti dabe wo benya blood pressure wo ba umia hwe mpanifo na pushi wo ka chom se wa bre go ko pe ba bitina sika na yeso wonya bi ko ne kodi ne jama doers omo mbetuma ye na omo nye won on na o ma se atwe na beto so sad we tutu pa ye bo and the chairman said intimi bisaw and that's what ben and a MPP for war e ba umie mu a chinchina o mo se ba umia I want to ask me who crofo support ba umia na bisa se anyway so obi a on the choice nti obi a betima chusu di ope but ya na me nwa even say ba umia camp e ba bedidi ye mpani for e do o matem na respond dia na crofo bi kikem ada wo didi na tem e na wo ye de bi obi ani obi atem chance no a o mama afia so asene mo edi besi abobo no ene edi ne tibua so obi ani obi atem atro se ba obi o me busu ani aka pepe ba omi ayi mi nua aka pepe nyeso be vice president nko akra akosku about doctor degree it's not easy into a mi nua aka pepe but when it comes to amamuo Ghana ba omi anko pe ba bi ntramane ma close because onima amamuo ba omi atimi mbu Ghana no way ba omi ay too soft baby a Ghana akoduru now no ye hia obi ananim ye duru e wo no ande on say o hwe president Mahama nanim ye duru e wo NDC mu omo respect no omo di omo som ne se nyame nti obetima control omo appointment se koye adwuma ani die wo ho okra fere se bibi besi scandal bi beba na ebegu ani mas what you say nti wo say the ministers no perform on to scandals bia omo ye adwuma na nadu na ministers no mu no na omo mpu no ministers ne ye de omo pe ba umia ye de ope na yiri ye de ope obi aye de ope no discipline no discipline eno o ma hu se even se Kennedy kraba no consider omumu bi se be ye adwuma mamia onim se wo be ye adwuma na because they know Kennedy omunim dia papa no pe on attach ato a osun onim dia Kennedy pe onim se Kennedy ba se even Kennedy friend cross attach a be ye adwuma ya onim so ntumi nye because the character ahwe ase de so oburu bebrebe ahwe kwa koburu adwuma Kennedy be pam no on consider so we dey nua obe pam no they know Kennedy nti esu omusu nyina nanka obi a wo de candidate ko akoton wo own party boni tutu se wo de he na de ne ko hwan na de ne ko man wo fie kra na de na tomato se apro na hwan na wo de ne ko abonte akoton tomato se apro ama no a obeti ni sikato nobody will buy ba umia awe ni e bonus an awe ena ye boba umia sa
because afun ye wonya ya pede ma ye momfa papa ne ma ye
ma pede ne hwan
Kennedy the only one Ken me kra me asesa ne Ken no kra ne Kennedy yes ano na wasamo de ne ma ye na do ba no enya se ehun ne mobo e ye do ane ye wo ma ne ntina ye de ne ba ya mo de ne ba ye toma no ti sa na yesu ye hu se ye pe Kennedy ne momfa ma ye mo de ne ba ye bia se wonpe mo se still mo de ne ba mo de ne ba se mo hu totro se records Biaa endi suntwe be mu kura 600 de hwan se hwan mi bi kura da enso we mo de ne ba ma hu de ye ti mo hwe ya mo de ne ba ma hama na obetwa no phone ni we kura me ka mesre ma hama na wo do twa no phone na esidu kete akura won tena nchen wo de won fa lodi na mra onu ana yere no won fa ne mra emestande ye beto ama no ne anasa ne ba no ye beto ama no
na lodina ene ba omi akwa senka ba omi abekun lodina
be fa ne simple kura
o ye sure
na ne yempe ba omi na ne yempe o so be ye
simple ni ba omi na ne ye mo kana ayesa gra you tunu pe ba omi a simple you can't change their mind omumpe no omunkonkoto MPP for no nya ndisi fo MPP for no ankasa no omumpe ba omi a because of 8 years as a vice president omuhu de wa ye bia simple omuhu hwe about baumia and adia pissing crofokra off here now attacker esen free baumia side nanado side support kakra no from nanado side and also baumia say lose our support no out of omu ungratefulness say omu lose our side no don't say osha obi ti say candidate omu koi 5 no emu 2 adichu mu nyina omu nyina ya nanado mawo branch champo mu nyina from nanado eju hwe last 2023 no branch champo mu na nam delegate so eti imagine se nya branch champo mu amko twetwe skama delegate enka Kennedy Japan BT ba omia wo bra no vice president nka Kennedy BT no opon sika branch champo mu ko tuae ma delegate nya Kennedy timi poli 37 over 37 wanya campaign bia o Kennedy nyesa dia this way campaign Kennedy antimi anya campaign bia sa o ya the campaign na super the whole Ghana hu ye showdown akufo do oni ba umi amema mu showdown eno ne the loud campaign na o ye ya tin voice wa bontin asada anya campaign bia ba onya 37% show clear say nipa pepapa no nipa dono so why say mo yo si akwan bro Philip welcome mama dan ta bibia boko why say mo pese mo yo si akwan what you see
president ubesi so ukuro mukura za bole o se wale won say okura wa nya vote ti wa nya vote ni say ade a ye se ye besi usu anke dey e se wo ma etinka obetimi abe president anka wo se ye hu bibi wo ukurom ka me ka say keke abia wale baumia it's 3,698,000,000 ni aboma hama 2 million tie ni ehun se ayampa ye betimi de wa edi yanim na wo kuro mukura wa anya edi e be biem
kuro mo nya ma na che do mama
bibi aboko
aso wo nya che no kura na fan ye be keka bom no kura na anso ani to the Mofa Kennedy Namre, would you pay the Atama and 1 year pay? Yes, it will be a sua at the free ne sin to be a ebi amoso pay the Atama better na so cra or Bessan 1 year maybe. And the Atamnos who are paying no cra more MPP for Nana Mama Papa and pay the Atam, pay the Atam, because on no underground works in Amamu.
Asante Benson Kwansa ata
no so am fan ye den ye di atem amfama emfa tina ma mu hu se Kennedy pay di atem on pay di atem
that's it
ye di atem na ho beto a eno no ye
ante di Ghana for atem na president osi so no di Ghana for atem
wo di si o di besi mo kro mo hu so pay di atem no o te so kro obi am ye nkwase asem nkire no wo soja ba na ye ba no
Samati attach Emra Meti attach at Yabonte try hard to convince Ghanaians Kennedy Japan as well become motherfucker as well be the attempt now attach any so promote to can for you to because idea you to know penono you to know pesoja buying or so you to know pobia na near day I'll bet me because a yo mo ya sankrofo di o man sika free na omunye jumanye so they need someone I will be put 2 things in place or be synkrofo na Rollins your dear car of office or see I can resign cast on resign also on resign no see or man strobe say 8 or man baya akase me ko oso boa opamon simple what you say and Ghana for say omo hia sa character no biem omo pe back omo hia obi a obi o sa character no ko no de be boy ye discipline ye mpani for no bone no doso hwesika die kokokoso yesi mo ye dam ye be ko na asase ted 1.6 trillion ye hwesika na ye ni mbotokro ewura musika no ko eko ma fiskanity o process sika no betimi abie enwuma ama many people youth ni papi enya adwuma ye ahwe fie ahwe ma omo nyina gugufie ene Ghana fo etukwan kotogo ye Cote d'Ivoire me say eye me nwanwa se me dru Chad me hu se Ghana fo Chad na okoko hu unua Ghana ni se oti Chad abonte ubesu Burkina Faso ene kwa de say anasa odru agades druku hu se unua Ghana ni aka e ma besi obekọ na o masala na dwuna bobo sisi omo nchen omo sebi omo ton omo die na obedi waka ko kodru sa druku ne na sefo na wan hwe ne ya obetena wa metwa komba oto na osika san ena osika san adwuma bia ni kro no enti onya lol fe e ma okro mo park enti obekọ na edua da nipa kon grawa ba ko sen ha na ode twin super ede nsu e obekọ ama nkrofo no anhwe aduane obedi ni sa de no kra enso no obekọ na o mafon mo komu kase Ghana ni ba na sa adwuma woni kroma obekọ akopresa na 1.6 billion ayira keke eko modi so you to na bread they need someone a betimi do omo were aseni mu obi a omo da betimi ada that's all and Kennedy the hope ashe omo se me ba me mamodwuma be pa and ampa omo tu omo ni bu nkompon hwa as a private man ono akasa de no enyuma papa na bie no omo nyina hu se papa no oye into enyuma pie openyuma pie ade on pesu enyuma wewe abrantie se wo kwa Ghana youth ni nyina obi etonfun obi etonwe obe kokwan I quite remember say me call Ghana first one na beni Apostle Dr. Isaac Usubempa driver ena nenam na yenam biwe fi baby ani yenam no ze ne Madina side o baby na me hwe kwan ho ni pe ku kwan kwala o youth me hu pani bia wo enkwala nko a 15 years 16 years 17 18 19 20 e ho no ube hu obi Ebia na handkerchief verse 4 eni kura no na odi gina awie no wana mbisa awule say nanti enuoma we kura omo moto no ede ombetuma nya sika omo de beto aduane adi ani da so ni oni hwe enti ene okogina okura keke so oton ade ya ntompa na adwene mu nim so oye bibi because esa brante bia so so ne nkonua na mrante birimu that time na senka adwuma bi ho se tomato factory bi ho se apple juice factory bi ho a enka brante wasi so 17 na 18 wan ko school kra na obetumi akwa adwuma nya sika ato atade ahye nya dan han tenem akwaba ka kwa no pa the credit score you obetumi free ne small car no team e de ko na adwuma ba bibia obetumi aye all life o ni da so o sorry onim dia woko onim say me sorry am ko adwuma ba this is the kind of life aboga na youth no many abre pa obi obetumi this our life no sa fa awudie no sa freedom na ma wo sa freedom na Ghana for ehwehwe ba umia cannot offer this freedom ba umia ntumi what you say freedom na Ghana youth no hwehwe now bi enyuma mai ni enya enyuma nye ye ntena ikrom nya adwuma akontuo na fono ye let me tell you even the UK akra it let me tell you some crofopie wa ha omo nu omo so mba UK America kra kwa benya bi o obi nya ya nka obese akofie na okwa akoye den obi nya enne e wo UK enne si etwa tikita man so nko Ghana enne ko bede nyame asa awurade wati mi sofre what you say so enye easy sa ema o man no last na me ne madam fu bi kasa ofie na oka exception no bisa say so eyed because me ba na me be share the way anu masikon kwan be na mo fa so am survive say na mo ye no ayese me rafi because me feel wache na me site to na makai ebra na me wo Ghana say their system no tie what you see so MPP delegate monte Ghana for sufre this time na se montie youth no sun na mo try se mo still am be kwakoto aba ama ba umia threaten na won we omo threaten mo straight omo catch them se mo gro ho a tutu am be gi this time
underground soldier ani e de neighbor no Kennedy ono ani
timi mi ase nyame bo wa 35 delegate won fa to me e ma Kennedy ohene e Japan ono na oye obeya underground work ni nyanja ba oso ndo soldier ba o de me to Traore ho na Burkina Faso ni no
bro no sokuram
bro Burkina Faso ni no
ono a silent killer o
so to Kennedy pa o
Kennedy mi hia baby o pa na ma ye odi okura kese de ama no o de sa akoma medi pesa pen Srewa Kennedy say odi no kura na Kennedy bi me Kennedy sani pesa wo ye no
that's me ya that's pa that's abreke
yeah share this video
me and me jina ho wa ma me ba aye medical doctor me ba na adibisi o ma ya medicine lebron me to many nsa ba bia na me wan pa yes awurade ni bo afo ma me na me fa me ba ni bi me ji ko hia ona bokan na ona bo busa me se me fi constituency ba me si adansi asokwa ona bo create amo na ya kwa ya na wana bo ji me ba na adimisi no mo so mo hwe na no yi uniform no frɛ ona bo create obo na mane se create wakola bi anya adimisi na oboye medicine ti waba me ha na me flo wase wo na wodu usika chiche enti no o ma ba wo enti se mitina ha e be meyi papa ya ye
oti and these are the people today our mono che Ghana for se Kennedy Japan yedi paboni ti mi ento aba ma no KT Hamon ono an constituency obi ba enya admission o beko school abe o mambapa abe boa o man KT Hamon say odu sika hwe obi sa watu sika to ogu to on first canon boa no ba ono ankasa pani pedan atremu no can you $50,000 the man said ne fakoto dan atremu obi wu na kurase kan friend sa mami obre oso na do sika chiche una do sika chiche ene ne bana medical doctor just wo yi mami we how Tio, you see, amamuo is not say mitime kabrofo minima de mako school me a presentable me drew baby be won say me a president bitimi she suit mitimi ya this debi first obia onim how to solve issues, how to solve problems. Obi otimi offer. Obi all ideas. Creation, what you say? Discipline, self-discipline. When in your mind, qualities says so in free oni power. Some qualities we na kura no. Can I do in Japan all these qualities? Until we do the way do. Then ko be do the way. Ne makra so no. On say na nim ye do on the menu. Because we are obey discipline. That's all. And only at the Ghana for some pay. And I know soon now by Umiana Naketiano Amon way, 18 Bejna won't say, Canadian Kennedy call you and own team Cambrofu. She papa na do the team. Papa Penny. And to say, if a papa we upon papa Kennedy ye nina, one medi Kennedy chi, now could be Baumia, who say, Katie Hammond, Epe and Tima. Baby Hoyambre. No son of her. Cause onim say, can be in the Sikadia Puano, but what can? I'm sure when your appointment to be onim second him so a lazy MP. Unim no. Now, o constituency no by no, obi yare, wafa phone a fro. At least, say on buano crow, yes, or can be papa. One can. May a show sana can name himself or buoni pano, but on to me free watching Cobo or constituency as of fro be so be biasa. Shall respond to the mai. What now do see catch? What you see? Until Ken now okra forms eche baby obeko bia. Semunji monfele. Obia me appointing. Say omra mo constituency so e me adwuma bia wo ba. Me di mudin be ma no. Say okwasa ankrofo wi. Ma wo madwuma nye. Wan fa mamo a mesake no. Et tout le papa na nkasa no oponsi ese Kennedy ni yam je odwin ni pa ho ka ono nkonka the whole Ghana ye nyina yeso no obi a wa adwin di create bibi ma no ho edidida. This is the kind of eno na won say eno na ogigi na fa ni ti no pese obo waso ko nyome woni tim doso ju ko sesa nkwase asem bia ba na pissing off simple oba wan bu ho obe kan nkwase asem kire na onye oden. What you say? So keke bi chiro. Ko ba u ni lances so be insult be ma. Sa na be ma so ni lances so be insult oba. Just so be respecting himself. That's all. What second na what so be bi so didi natem. There be yen kohwe ma no a omo second edi o matem. Yen kohwe atem. Said ya emma we diken atem o kana. Apeni piantimi ansori an condemn oba no. Be na sa mpeni fu condemn ken. Ya adwene ya adwuma. Bibisa go enem penifo na e condemn ken oba no mo second edi na tem no o ma employees a oba no ama oba no da so di kanatem still o mo complain se kan di matem adwene wo nkrofo do o man show mo some better to me solve problem simple analysis na me no ye no oba no a o mo second edi na tem to odidi matem no wo di kanatem free sabra no be pemene mo te second edi na tem bi ana no ya ken bible nti obeka oboni di keke. Say, I ain't one was again on Kwa lances for Ghana to insult. Na still pennyphobia that's one each. She atemu again with better bonting, be the honorable Kennedy Japan. What he say, Ghana penny be from Baumia camp. Sorry, I condemn so Bana who did bear matters are any motibi. There be. Say, na or more candidate you could do America and ne. And again, if you know Bakwakoda. If yes was nigga about 10 times we, and if you know Bakwakoda. Okona si onen na nenam. Inti if say atem didi enya, why so mo candidate ne endorse o mo di atem. Na mo bia mo be gina bonti abe condemn so obi di atem. Does it make sense?
Esan se wa mama busuam ni mi kurom yenya medical doctor.
Oh, thank you, Jeffrey Brown. Or say Ken, or say Apostle, is $500,000 not 50,000. Thank you very much. Media na figure no. And do say me ko tie ye maame to she sika make population also 1.2 me kan 1.2 billion. Ya na aboafa so a. Thank you very much sir wa correcting me. Can't of you know 500,000 $500,000 $500,000 and not 20 of the man. On one constituency so ubi banya admission e ko school ko nyabrabo na odi abehwe ne maame na ne hawo afri aban no so no keti amo se kan tutu ni sika tu na on tu ni sika ngu anko obete 500,000 US dollars e dia tofia ma o keti amo hwe ne ungrateful hwe se bonua ya na onam abontin yi ken on na di kan ba abontin mpenifo no nyina de odi kan ba abontin be book kan anim tia first e keti amo.
I had 22,000, all currency 220 million. Honorable share and not cut 3 days, not time on action. Papa is share me say, what the number man, me basa, who would do for your testimony? Me baby testing, I can't go far WhatsApp. Sana was what if I'm SMS. And she brought me banner Thursday, I get back Friday deadline, and me banner the far SMS. Or can't send me better now, no one about flap on I say. What's in young boy?
What you say? Wa friend akotueska. Hwe Ken team no.
Oh, your friend is saying Doji. Polling station. Okay.
Police station A, that's what I say.
MPP polling station organizer. Okay, so Mr. Doji, Mr. Nohomfano, the Honorable 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 a preacher series as part of the tour for Honorable 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 our Western region, Lembele constituency, 1 electoral area by new Anyinasia electoral area.
Thank you. Austin Benson Kwansa Ataya. Setina midi kan bibi se okoto wo na me de ba o chia na mempe. What you say? Or say apostle, they like kindness, but they don't like his personality. That's the people we have in the MPP party. Yeah. Bonuae Fonkoa.
Yeah. So Honorable 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 decided to pay him a visit. Now, Oshenapo say or your party but a delegate. So Oshenapo na or support no with financial support are here. And that is the situation at hand now.
What you say? Can't team no Stella. You see how I'm connected to grassroots no. Omo yare. Me who will say I was like, wow, what you say? It was a party no omo one song, omo dream, omo didi omo kai nipa. Omo nyina na akodi kenechi no. Wey, se Kati Hamon, and ko friends abrantie and ko beka se wo kohwe ya watu sika to egu. Ba se Ken mpeni fo na di nechi no. You see how omo connected to grassroots no delegate omo yare omo nyasem. You see, wey any adwuma na ya hwehwe no nti opani say a ono ebi kura na okai obi na we can abenya position na wa appointing no minister what you say sika no so ntungu owia kura na odibi be ma asefo no di ucha wonua we papa ye ni ma 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 I don't think say obey security am on line no bi ba ku papa your friend say and one say o hwe empanifo now Omakodi Kennedy ohine Japan ochia animduro fo nko a obi anim yeduru na we omo mudi asomasi achi na ho asomasi achi fo no ho akai what you say ba umi date or the bar party no mukra on kai mo sie nkoto abaman date aba umi the bar MPP party no ba umian kai ne yiren kai obo 17 na ne yira abo 24 mosi emfa oman ema no na onye o mine dey ai yenkotie this man me referee did say John
this time around no Ken Alusi
okay
by your top any year 2028 about 67% yes on no be the MPP for anim I told this MP American okay. So tia on him said they make an intro this our percent on your future Biaa even though they say about me and 𝗦𝗘𝗡𝗓𝗓 on the say this time around no Ken Alusi
okay
by your top any year 2028 about 67% yes on no be the MPP for anim I told this MP American okay. So tia on him said they make an intro this our percent on your future Biaa even though they say about me and 𝗦𝗘𝗡𝗓𝗓 I'm going to support Emma Ken.
Wow.
I told him.
Yeah.
So he was a bit disturbed, confused. I say because I said this time Lucy, you're not going to win.
All right.
But I want to support a man on Nasa Chinebino or nobody be deep in anymore.
And you will be benefiting.
Support the man when he was not even in a race. I told him that.
Wow.
The atoa bani wie. And Obanos me da wase say wo ka kire me na me say ma fa wasem na oso one kan kura atran saka say one de the support one even though say went me an we de
wow
until me buy na me life so I thought say I should explain
okay
under normal circumstances no say me nye Ghana ni I would have said what was going to happen in Ghana okay because of America for omo election I said the category say when we say nebeko even up to the time na Joe Biden Ojinamu den no me catch almost say Joe Biden will not contest.
Wow.
I mean obi or follow me 2023 I said the agent on contest say oba no na baba contest.
Oba no beto.
That time no ni din wo ho obi a yagi atum. Ti menye Ghana ni a.
Yeah.
Ka 2024 banka make Ghana had the way tie.
Brian Echapon message Biaa adrope. Mama yentie bi. Brian Echapon. What you say? Or can of crabby wa yenti dia opinion oka.
Very fine gentlemen. Very fine gentlemen. Kennedy. Wabre wa ye party wasum ne sika na hode ne koko. Odi nini na ashe party. Ana mewa. Wabre amanfo atwa ne mboa ono so atwa amanfo bi wabre wo party ana agbasi wabre wo party oh yes 65 years onya ma me abrantie no na me nkochi to me emra ya mani Baumia, Mabre, Wasum, in any one Biaa 16 years, and our tone and Wamaya Manukui, Nigana for. Why 8 years as running mate, 8 years as vice president. As we are told, Kufuadu 8 months. Onya 49.7%. Yet on 16 years, we are 41%. Only Papa Yebi. Now what lunching? Now ya dawas. Sana ye.
Bebacho, Moti analysis no. Kennedy Japan. Brian, where the Americans say, oh, now you're young, it's train what? China says, see, I woman. A Jana Ghana for every channel. And you, I like this man. What you say, me penasem. The no can in the Biaa, me penasem. What you say? I am there, say, a binum kai, the Kennedy Japan, I am a MPP party. Media me see, party no. A Kennedy Bunyaya, men peneda. Because me who ni nyuma our ye man na do 2016 2020 especially 2016 then it does so more ding radio station TV station radio station Kennedy every day papa yi kwan na ye dinner time no so DB oka kire we presenter said what to on phone say or say no phone said then was no phone say ebo fruit to answer then mokai yeah oh ye didn't be na ono so DP to make sure some MPP be power na MPP about power oti ba umia yes 16 years no crown maybe 8 years pe na minim say osom party no 8 years pe ba kuna deputy found or bank of Ghana was then and Bank of Ghana first PC commercial bank ni bizia Bank of Ghana you found in the sheikh we and you say ti said dia wa ye adwuma ko apply adwuma de afa ho na wo bo adwuma ho appointment no nya ho no de ko deputy ho what you say ba so be ye adwuma kasa ma 8 years ne yiri se ni kunu aye adwuma sen na de hwa to a ne yiri 80 what you say
listen to this. Is it not disgusting?
Masevi Party the last 17 years.
A few moments later.
Obia Wasum Party 24 years and counting.
Masevi Party the last 17 years.
Listen to this. Is it not disgusting?
We, what you say? So, Bra Champon, Ajiatum se Kennedy Japan, Eden the kuku na kuku drew. Or the nisika, the kasa, na hote, ne serie ni su, na bene die, ne setre die, yew yine monena ne sorry. Everything as some party no. Yes. What in your cross seat, I'm a MPP over 20 years. Sit any MPP there. What you might jam MPP ama or the assume MPP years our parliament. Nkadie bi. Na ka no ba won se mesu be pre 2 menu bia ya si ya bi uti so udidi atem o kasa anye de okoko hawo waje contract dodo oje contract ya okwa na udie chese nsem fu what be that yentie
Gusua etoja campaign gusua ekoso arisa. The last time at Kennedy Japan na our central region. Sisi ameno kasa Dr. Bawumia so ko PM voter regional. Brian so enu so na mawe ni campaign. Yen sha say free Dr. Bawumia camp. Dr. Bawumia say tie ono or a man of ideas. Ye ka transformation of this country Ghana. Enye obotomuska ideas. Ono Dr. Bawumia no or ideas or no transforming or mine or transforming or mine via Ghana besa bruchi the Ghana for moment to Obama or no Dr. Bawumia ana or catch MPP delegates someone to Obama or no Dr. Bawumia no Santu Franca Emma MPP in the 2028 general election ovia or the bruchi baba Ghana mamun show be botobu sika or because Jessica and the transform your man ideas.
So I want you to have confidence in me. You have seen what I can do as vice president without the power. If you make me president with the power, I will bring Abrochire to Ghana here. I will bring Abrochire to Ghana here. What I want to say to you is that have confidence in me. It is not the money in your pocket that will allow you to transform Ghana. It's the ideas in your head that will allow you to transform Ghana.
Enti Dr. Bawumia no si na Kennedy Japan se masa jade okeka no. Na wo hwe election ekoto ye ni animguase e baaye ene se de wusi elus
mebo message pen ya na pese bi hu Bawumia message and I say Chinese for aduane bo fa me huna no e kom de biana obiatio now Bawumia message eni Montoma bibiem. Amotoma bibiema media bruchiri bepa Ghana in which ways? Pambe na befa so dia bruchiraba. No message. Nothing. 8 years as a vice president. Pania kro ntimi afama. China phone ton trebi na kwose sa the C airport. Se Ghana card. apart from that pioneer crowd want to provide their my and osi ma president na wo be president o de abuchiri beba Ghana in which ways and I be fast so de abuchiri beba we and top onko enko babia this message endru you to na so omum peti we abuchiri de beba Ghana they don't need abuchiri no Ghana they need jobs obetim de abuchiri aba ne fe na wo kan meboa Ghana be fe eno na wo kan they don't fe no mu hia card now do be Google and as for say be sawade card no Ghana for service card no they need job inti muntie ne message
to election a e dey na chese MPP for to abama wa anim guase ne enche 2024 de no eto no Kennedy Japan no o ka kire MPP delegate de say MPP delegate mo hwe na mo anye sa mistake no aya na wotote say o ana dubu ahe ko ba ko kofoko mienu akufo so ko miensa enti yento abama Dr. Bawumia bi wose sa na ye kan de a ene dubu ahe ko ba ko kofoko mienu akufo ko miensa ene nke ma na Dr. Bawumia enko nan obia nim o MPP munim say sabodo Dr. Bawumia ko bi mu a election defeat no na say humiliation no e be chain 2024 de no eto no Kennedy Japan ko Japan o say yento aba ono Kennedy because Ghana for su frɛ no ai o say yeto aba ni we ye na Bawumia lusu election no Ghana ho obia including neutrals ni NDC fo nyina say ono Kennedy ene betima san man nti yento aba mo no Kennedy Japan ko Japan ma yento ma Dr. Bawumia na motuma Dr. Bawumia animguase ne be 2024 ono Kennedy ada wo sefata so no tu franka ama MPP
Ghana for kasa say MPP mo candidate ni yempane china mpanyinfoɔ bi eyi yonti omo de yonti chinchina say yi pano ene ne beba o de ne ba mo anhwe yi 87 seats there next time the back 25.
Moti Ghana for akano pin omo akano pin se mo de ne ba yentoma no ene mo amo beto amamade
ye benya enipa kuku dama sankrofo ni nyina no ebeba be support Kennedy Japan Japan video no ewo honom na mewie a metomebo na ma list eye enipa ekuku daba wo ma be join Kennedy nyina no akire mo yentie sa video no so emra sesia
no always bia no man koyi eti ntro say no ma eti sa no ma keke sa no ma no ye no ntiro bia mpese obama ye ken aba because oba sa no ma no mu ye no mu ntimi nye
because me wanwa sankwafo yi amprepi no wo mo ye na Kennedy de ontumi me ye mampeni na onye presidential material me ya me say na adan ya wa
hwɛ good even Ghana wa posti we yato semon attach ya osiden I know Ken Japan from Aduro to Parliament. He does not have the temperament to govern this country. Comment egu asiem ye 840. Go and read it. Go and read it. Ne hu wo man na dwen. Hwe comment ni ne gu osano so comment ni gu osano. Go and read it. Said you mu twabo papa no. Wo mu ne say o kan kwala dwen. Omu se okan kwala dwen tie number 1 Nana Brako osi the constitution is clear on the qualification of a president. It is the same as the qualification of a member of parliament. Kennedy has been in parliament for 24 years, vetted and approved by MPP vetting committee, a committee that Honorable Samuel Atachia is not qualified to be a member. What you say? So Canada have a lot of process mu Ghana a bibia chese na adwene mu ye fine or qualify for any position. In fact, Nanado Emano appointment sen come minister and or the koma yeti sia uti video eti ya or the ma guy ne friends me refiding and ojina bontin eyi ni bonua yi. What you say? So how can you tell me secondly a Japan and qualify say ni bre ni ahoyi ya na ya attachia e dey pa na ma attachia e attack Kennedy Japan personality. What you say? What you say? Yentie we
Tadie bia ya na obi be ye mampani aye pam ne yesu
aba one enche be pon we dey be to aso first show ni yamwie na me ko ba bi tini ya dey be to aso me pon enche
show ne ya pam ne de ahye ne egu za tadie de e fata nansa ne amana ba be ye mampani wo krum ha. And these same people wo ko granting interviews with other media houses are wo boy Ibrahim show yidin wo ma bonaba so say wo ya de na ba no Kennedy ohene Japan de yes debi atade na ye de hye mampani fo no wo no ye de bi hye na emfata no ntino ye jibe ma ne me mampani
se we say o bo bi abaso wa bonten na wa wo fie de wo agya no na sei Kennedy me wo de me ma from a ne ekopem time a omobeto aba no wo de wa obehu MPP mpanyimfo bi a ombeba be di nachi
okay
we nye prophecy ana we nye yi but wo de market on the wall from now a ye di nkomo yi wo de hwe ubehu senkrofo bi be fifiri campo ba bibi ebe wa be di kenachi ye no be mo wo hunu se ken ya de ne konto kwa na anase de ne kwa akon
ebusia video no na yakwa akwhwa aba ne this
what you say na penifo no kra o ma badada o mo badada what you say penifo no badada
the Kufo Dubois Akufo do Kufo this is a huge one.
Yeah, but then the point
16 years I think.
This time is that President Kufo burst onto the scene on 20th April 96. And the election was in December. He still did better than Dubois. Nana Akufo-Addo was elected December 2007, foreign minister, 2007. He won the first round in 2008. Let's look at Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He's been there for a very long time. So of all the presidential candidates, he's the one who's had more preparation and more exposure.
By that you mean 8 years as running mate and 8 years as vice president.
And let's be fair.
Nana Akufo-Addo had been doing politics from 1975 and he ran for president in 2008.
But Nana Akufo-Addo was doing activism politics.
Yes, activism politics, anti-coup politics,
it would not,
parliamentary politics.
No, but it would not come to that level
of
where
number two.
And in a globalized world, social media world, well, and you see the thing is that let's be fair to Nana Akufo-Addo. He did something that most people don't do. The conventional rule is that don't give your subordinate opportunity to shine. In his campaign in 2016, he told us that, before gave us one CD, $1. So he was bringing the vice president at the time to come and make sure that we get it. And for the first time, we had a functional economic management team secretariat. Everyone Hughes and co were employed there. Functional. And exposed. You get the point? Exposed. In power with resources. President Kufo Dubois had to contest Rawlings, Brooke. Kufo did the same thing. You get the point? But this time we've had that. So there can be no tweaking of this convention that's the way we get things done. Because if you look at the data dispassionately, it doesn't add up like the historical data. Because the preparation somebody has and the output must have a nexus. Oh, if you attend Morning Star preparatory, and you write the BUC, and in my hometown, Achinokrum Methodist, somebody writes the BUC, and you get aggregate 12 at Morning Star, and the one at Achinokrum gets 12. You should know very well that you, the Morning Star one, you not be considered having done so well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because looking at, maybe you live at East Legon, you are driven to school, you have teachers at school, thing. This one is a settler farmer's son who has to go to the farm and work.
What's the point you're making?
My point I'm making is that looking at what was available
The opportunity.
The exposure.
point I'm making,
but the damage, COVID, Russia, Ukraine, well, all of these things were so novel. DEP, I've been telling you. I mean, you can't find this in history. You can't find it in history.
No. Granted. But the point is that
the 𝗫𝗚𝗡𝗡𝗓 situation. 98 members of parliament show up and say, Mr. President, sack the finance minister. We are headed into election. All of these things were plagues that Dr. Bawumia had to inherit and swallow and move along.
But the point was that Nana Akufo-Addo was on the ballot.
I agree, but we sort of try to make the point that the candidate was bad. Is what I want you to settle.
Because my point is that the candidate could not excite the base.
But why?
Ask me.
Is the base tribal?
That one I wouldn't know. Why people vote?
Is the base religious?
That one I cannot go into conjecture. But you see, Paul, on this issue of ethnicity and religion, you know, the reason why somebody may even want to even think about it is this. If you bring an argument onto the table, expect a counter reaction. I never heard Professor Dubois say that I'm from Osiem, vote for me. I never heard President Kufuor say that I'm Asante, vote for me. I never heard Nana Akufo-Addo say that I'm Achim, vote for me. They never even mentioned about it. You remember how this whole thing started? One day we were there and the former majority leader woke up one morning and we heard on radio that for the party to win the election, we have to deaconize ourselves and bring a candidate from a different region. And they put it on the table.
Something like Tim and Sabos.
Yes, he bought this, and I didn't even understand.
Yeah, but the MPP supported it.
No, don't you get it? What I'm saying is that it was put on the table as part of the person's
capabilities and credibility
advantage
for the primaries. Yes.
And then we had the presidential candidate at that time going around telling people that because of where he comes from and his religion, those from the Zungos and others had all said they were going to vote for him.
But these are votes MPP was not getting.
Absolutely.
So it was an important part of it.
Thing.
Yeah.
And then it didn't happen. So what I'm trying to say...
It didn't happen one attempt. It didn't happen. It may not be enough.
But it didn't happen at all. There was not even any marginal increase in that...
well, the claim from Miracles Abuaji is that the MPP vote in the Zongo communities in 2024 was the highest ever in the Fourth Republic.
Well,
he makes that claim.
You know that's propaganda. But
no, he makes that claim quite firmly.
But the thing is that this is the first time we had a candidate putting that up as an advantage. So for me, it should not have even been a discussion. I would rather the candidate had said, listen, I am this person, vote for me. Because nobody comes in Ghana to say that vote for me, I come from this part, vote for me, I come from this thing. So the issue for me is that if today, I don't believe in those things, but if today somebody is also countermanding that, look, I also am here, then it's because you put it out there. So for me, they should not have even started that argument. And I've seen some flyer that makes me very worried. Above tribe, beyond religion, across or is it beyond tribes? Who campaigns that way? That's the thing. Who campaigns that way? You see, we are one nation, Ghana, and for me, the unity of Ghana is very important. So when we put ourselves up, it should be I'm Paul Adumochiri. I can do X, Y, Z. But don't tell me that I'm Paul Adumochiri.
I'm from Kwamo in the Ashanti region.
So vote for me because God in his infinite wisdom decided to create me from Kwamo.
So you mean tell us your qualities? Tell us what you can do.
Absolutely. So the problem is that this argument...
But everyone really will say Kennedy Japan. People will say, oh, as for the Asin area, Kennedy will win all of it. They say that.
But
they talk like that.
You remember when President Mills, at the time, was contesting President Kufuor. He went to Central Region and said, 𝗓𝗓 and even backfired.
Yeah, he did. It did backfire. That season, President Kufuor won.
Yes.
Central Region.
Traditionally, most presidential candidates don't go telling people. Because the danger is that in Ghana, we don't have one ethnic group as a majority. If you do that, if you don't take care, it may create a reaction somewhere. So if I'm seeking to be president of Ghana, I don't go and tell people that, look, I'm from 𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗓𝗓 and Asante of full blood, so vote for me. No. I'll tell you my name is 𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗓𝗓𝗓, I can do X, Y, Z. So because the issue is that if you do that, somebody who may have been inclined to vote for you may think, okay, fine, if you're going to come for your own, then let me find somewhere. So for me, this argument should not have even started. Because you see, this historical data that people are talking about, at that time, we've had two presidents. One was Asante of full blood, a Catholic. One was an Anglican. Ghanaians had voted for them. So there was no empirical data to say that if you brought a peace-speaking...
the NPP. So yes. I get your point. So if it's not broken, why are you fixing it?
So my point is
that, you're making...
And it also did not also say that we should also perpetually keep it within that...
So the question MPP was trying to answer, which became a campaign for Mahamudu Bawumia, that we needed to shed something, had not been a problem for anyone, because with that bad skin, you have won 2 elections.
Let's look at even this bizarre thing. You and I know very well that before became president, there was this propaganda in Ghana politics that Omfanoche had decreed that no Asante would occupy.
Absolutely, yeah, because and that Asante Hine should not be the same
absolutely.
As we had that.
And people believed it.
I believed it too. You remember? Then Kufuor smashed it out.
But you see, you remember that at a point, Frimpong Boateng said he was a sexual man. Alan Martin said he was fancy.
Yeah.
Edu said he was Achem. You know, people
were running away from
them. President Kufuor could not run away from it, and he won an election. Nana Akufo-Addo, the same thing. You know, when Nana Akufo-Addo lost in 2008, people said people said saying that because
it's a case.
No,
William Oforiatta and Dankwa, they will never become president.
Then becomes president. So for me, that argument.
Then he won the election with a huge margin.
So that argument should not have been countenanced in the first place. So for me, those who decided to start their campaign with ethnicity, with religion, actually created a problem for us. Then it becomes like, okay, fine, if this is so, somebody begotten in his mind who may have inclined to have voted for you. So today I've seen a flyer, and it makes me very squeamish that beyond tribe, above religion, across regions.
I've not seen it.
Yeah, I saw something like that, and I'm like, don't let us go there. So for me, as a one nation person, I don't believe that anybody should come and tell me that I'm from here, vote for me, I'm from here.
But these things are curable. All of us you've been saying in the last 20 minutes is curable. So the MPP can still have Mahamudu Bawumia cure these defects and move on into a new campaign. Why must you change him?
Why must you change him? Because for me, the empirical evidence requires change. The empirical evidence, so that's what I'm saying. I'm drawing your attention to the fact that now we have a presidential candidate who's singing a new song, telling us things different. Is the difficulty you have is that there is something different. He's now telling us something and resonating with the young people. That is important per person. You know, as you said, I'm not in partisan politics now. As an active thing. I walk around the streets and everybody tells you that, lawyer, you get the point. The general on the streets, that's why I'm connected. I'm not connected because of any other thing. Yes, we know very well that there are some historical baggage. But I'll tell you something that I give credit for, Mr. Kennedy Japan. Everybody's going to admit that he has a checklist of previous statements, expressions that are
terrible,
uncomfortable. But let me tell you something. You know, at times, when you are a child, you speak like a child. But when the burden of leadership comes on you, you start realizing that you have to be. Recently, my senior colleague, my very senior respected colleague, Atachia, said that, can you imagine President Kennedy Japan going to the UN and using the MF word? Everybody was expecting
everybody was expecting Kennedy Japan say Kobeba Bontin Abeka Bibi. But me when Biaa so clear say Kennedy Japan we know today what many business. He is not joking. Mama Yankwa Professor from Pon Boating last one na afe Japan and then matrasi twice no enyumre my bread. So yembo we na yenkonyame aduma Sunday ni abeto aso. Yentie Professor from Pon Boating be man the comment say MPP oh ye fake. Enye MPP papeni. Because the original MPP Abronye cannot be a Bruno chairman. Original one. Obi ti say fia so snega oba tantan we 50 woman sam onya daje nyina bonten se o campaign ama MPP nya hoden e medidie mu mpanifo atem se de opɛ MPP papa no what you see because omonto reti nonsense say am wasem no but ene yenya fake people, fake ones abeshe MPP no maji akente say the aman penny for no stay silent no on say kapeni pia bontin ebeka omundi yenim kakra enka ni die beba nka party nko bia beka na no atum na kapeni fo bi befa back door kra na kasa na discipline committee kra na be free na fine hwe the esi Bawumia emma no hwe sa Kennedy o hina Japan enso MPP ni ana meboa enti nka papa be kasa yi se koti MPP fo nya Bawumia ma na pi.
This is a man who been in the party and add nothing to the victory of the New Patriotic Party.
Na monsha this guy Mobekaya na sia by election the course ono ana NDC this man me refinity the also or appetite of fighting me refinity Azuk me refinity me kind dina me de bemamo ono na omokwabo no we omo bu no pasa gu na ni maso public when ti anya hwi later won say NDC for no kono eno obegina obedwa nanu won say inner fight we na wuti wabedi di opani yatem odidi na tempoto say owie oye kronfo kra owie sika ne town excavator to 2 year whole lot expose papa no from Bawumia camp what you say Azuka, thank you very much lawmakers Ghana, thank you Azuka. When Azuka kwabo no akokra wo Azuka ne yakokra said you see boa branti we da no me rekra ho e MPP wo ne ho den wa hwe munti.
It is because of loyalty, because of our party no our nimdie no so wunya enu nyina Germany na ukoye wade Ghana ho ba e kire say nkrofo wo he wo mu hard free kire ye nkrofo say na me o mu hard no free menjiska wo professor nyina wo de koye Germany eji wusika de ma wo no busiafo oba Ghana your party winning power 2016 Akufo-Addo appoint you minister na Akufo-Addo appoint you no wo ya wo bane. Say what the minister na do time be now Akufo-Addo so also wusu
what Akufo-Addo minister no appointing why oboni Akufo-Addo appointed Bawumia vice enti two appointment with the na dey so ti o Akufo-Addo appointed Bawumia as vice president and appointed this Mr. Professor Frimpong as a minister one na dey so say Bawumia and the day na Bawumia dey Akufo-Addo ene and the day na Bawumia dey Akufo-Addo ene Bawumia mba eti Akufo-Addo atem 247 omu yi bed ni nyina dey Akufo-Addo so public ye nyina TV what you see eno no ye okay we dey be kan na o say na won be chenso ebonu aye what you see
jai na obi so mbedi eno ayasem Omonjau na undi minister to the end of the system. Why?
Otiache na mo kan sembi ho na.
Oh. Moti. Akufo-Addo ye o minister what DP say ye. Jai no obi su medibi. Bawumia the vice president 8 years. On jai mo obi medibi ano de waboju se fita usi abonteku. Wa mo say so obi di o kwa mo obi medibi. On say omo kasa a bow cider is okay. A quarter cider, a haram. Arab Nika say harama, just say a musu. What you say?
And then no crowd na and 2 years or ban or betting. A been in a report here by modest report near Duma pet and Kamotomo. I would be
the report no cry, party no cry co-position the most because the report no report no. Eba no onche baby a hia Ghana for hia Ghana for ya de two galamsey no o si o be stop no 3-1 won't stop oba abe engaging himself in that thing people are
easy to accuse
people it is alleged I say no yet galamsey but people allege that Obano by that time, the father is very powerful.
Okay, because so, a minister.
So Forest Commission cannot even caution him. You see, everybody cannot question him. Police cannot question him. Soldiers cannot question him. Forest Commission cannot question him because o papa na here soldier for, o papa na here police for, o papa na Forest Commission SNS. Ube ada akobisa we question. So it was alleged that your son is in jail in Galamsey.
Okay.
Nina, you don't write anything concerning about your son. I will report him. Secondly,
problem ami wo MPP for one. Obekaya, Honorable Kennedy Japan. Ebra obe pre ayi first. Na wuntumi Jimmy Sembi abeba abontin. Pa na wuntumi betena abontin. Sadia we ya ameswal is wu ye no. Meme dia wotrete me ameche wu. Boom. Me wa MPP for NDC for no crown call that heavy. Ina nsem kakra bi sipe na omo sase ahuru omo dirty secret e wa bontin. Mo hwa ade wa. Papa Ibano or a minor on Bogalamsi by opposition at the accusing. All party member and then because of so a becan agree until confirm me. Ashim. And now what they can was him. One cassa they can was him. Meanwhile, one cassana we a party member who himself a panobano on Bogalamsi or a minor or mining site Cassie. Our in the Juma. When him say on Bogalamsi, you know. Until they can't smile. Sa propaganda na omodi ye no etia MPP no all they can't smile. Tena say no kre me boa. No kre. Na say Kufado amamu no. Na mpanifo no mbogalam se o mma bogalam se ampa. Nti sa accusation and this for the man no. You are all confirm it today. Because we can't dey yachemo.
Galamsey no omusizi omusizi gold no nyina omusizi won be catch said this is the amount of gold is here
na can say by report ni
na say by report no na wo omoma wajima na say wa kosisi gold and by report no say
accountability
very well na sa excavators no excavators and excavator anya car no sparking no do what to call excavators no a heavy duty car. So how can excavator no ebe disappear within a night? Na yentimi hun baby excavator call. You didn't state it into your report. So who them say who stayed here? Report. So report who know we yeah. Meaning say definitely you have the copy. So today now you are no more longer MPP. Bring it out so that and expose the new patriotic party. You see, these are the bunch of people. That are greedy, the greediness, and then frustration of taking them. I'm telling you, he's a greedy person.
Wow,
very greedy person. Look, Philippon Barton, let me say something to his eye when he's listening to me. When you're MPP in Sinobiao, we all of us have joined the new patriotic party.
Now, Obisa excavator, right? Say Papa him provide. Na Papa is greedy. Ewo papa no ne ministry ena sa anu man see nti oye greedy anameboa. Now same goes to this where the honor akofa abawo nti ebisa no say the candidate na odi na chi no candidate a odi na chi a eye Baumia Biba. O candidate no. Any. Okay. Mama ye jade. Any. Mama ye jade. Ombra meti the candidate.
In the northern part of our country where you come from, and Amono, can you beat your chest and say yeah, yet this signature project in the north?
I think the most important project here in the north since independence, a Palugu Dam project.
Okay.
Palugu Dam project. Is
the biggest investment. Say we're drawing books no more since independence.
Okay, okay, what watch it?
How watch it? Government Biaa, you see Palugu Dam. But we share as a signature project, and in Ebeda #1. So there's no doubt about that. I have no doubt in my mind, and I was championing the 𝗏𝗏 Dam. We have
what I was championed, master planner on a champion Biaa. Baumia na ye Biaa. Mama ye kwa ankohwe. Se edie ne see adia oh boss Baumia ye no. If a professor from Pom Boating a greedier, me bisa o se Baumia ye den. Baumia na champion sa 𝗏𝗏 Dam no meboa ye kwa ankohwe ade wa se die ne see o dam no.
Sa wonye dam wa wutumi ka se wa ye dam. Na wa fa Ghana sika chichi die 1.6 trillion. Macha ma mo ho adi se mo tuya ma contractor. The contractor has left site for many years only.
Okay. Oh, besides excavator, this 1.6 trillion away. Where is it? O boss Baumia the champion Biaa. Sikano way. Where is this money? 1.6 trillion. Afai. Enu ne good demo omo cheno. Enu ne good demo omo chema MPP mpanyinfo bia out of greed Ghana fo nyina asem fa Kennedy mra. O ma no den so omo mpene. Say 1.6 trillion we egudem omo che. Opia kuku baby. Omo di petumi. Uja we nyina ato obefre obi because we can crash the party no. Say mo brabo mu bu na time. Enioma mu ye na time. Mu ye fake. Nti no abetena abontin e ba be expose no. Excavators ayirae we ayirae papa na ye greedy and o ye this or ye this. Hwe o papa na enum ensuo we hey. Oso we tu nsuo no. 1.6 trillion. Sikana yira ewen. Dam no so a yanye. Sikana da so na sikano is gone. Sikano fine. What you say? We mu nyina adwen hakeke. What you say? I said odidi papa
1992. Even some of us will say that NPP owners because we use the sika, the holding, the young Conway, Emma party no. Me call by elections ye call ye kunta kwa ye call talance ye call
Sawati. One say no woni wa we kra no ni sika kakra o de ye adwuma no ope credit say MPP de nka na Kennedy ohene Japan mo be ka so o ma bre party no ho a mo be dwuma be ka che so onye hwe e ma party no usika sen e na akọ party no usika sen e na akọ Kennedy sika sen na akọ on say mo de nke on say last Kennedy ka bibi tra bronye e wo bono hafo say mo ahiafo mpo am wo party no a e bas yenko yis camera munya binye mo kra mo so mo ano kasa mo kra mutim kam kokko so sem on say the oto oso wabo party no ka wo be kwa ko bisa no sen a o mitua na Bulgaria kra so no so bo MPP ho ka sika sen o say 2000 which is 20 million or say 3000 30 million waboka na onu di obi a oyi millions of dollars e de ma party no e boa party no ono no yeso onye hwe ne edi natem ya to na twene se ye mpam no kra free abronya se ye mpam Canadian free party no na ko onya peace what you say so MPP party baby party no pempenso abedru only Canada e Japan ene betima save MPP party now if the MPP delegate ya swotin na omokoto aba boni anase abane de minim se omontimi to e maba umia minim se Canada fa ba sadia ewufo din eda so register no na omunyi Ashanti region ayire omonsem den penifo so omompene ewufo din no still a enwo register no na omfa nkoto aba so clear so mpese omuwi aba no e maba umia so omo succeed ekoye saade no a MPP ebe face big problem big one ansha a bad thing se party be come back me do be si we ya adiasa anti wa wo hwe we bia one hwe first one bia no wo betimi akwakohwe ne your life before na me ko baby and the jai koi sign back me pon wo ya time ko nyankopɔn yɛ adom ɔkyena Saturday ɔkyena bɛtu kwan enti ya wɔ yɛ adom a Sunday yɛbɛsan aba back na yɛaba abɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ enti ɛnɛ ha na mede wobɛsi mekamfo Top Connect ama sɛ ba ne sika ma nneɛma Top Connect yɛ the best ɛwɔ aburukyiri mpatamu a wopɛ sɛ wosɛnde sika kɔ Ghana kɔma abusua only problem download the app no Play Store and App Store na osika bi ekɔ Ghana no fa Top Connect na ma osika no koduru asomdwe mu wobra unya problem bia yawe onhyaw na ontinenim emfama mfiri ene enkopem dada enkusi wiase ewiye bye bye.
Natina TV, gospel to the world.
Stop dead every day.